All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive through here with number 10, 2-3. This is a really important question. There's the math of it, which is tricky, but it just involves a process. So basically, they give you a function, take the derivative of it, and put in 4, and that's your answer. But understanding what the heck the answer is telling you is the whole point of taking calculus. On itself, the math is useless, but this is really important. This is telling you if you have some function that tells you how many bacteria there are in a culture, so that's this. This is the number of bacteria total at any given time. So let's just measure time in seconds for this one, maybe. Well, then this derivative tells you the rate of change of the bacteria. So like bacteria per second, the slope at any given point. So you can imagine, like in this pandemic that we have going on, this is like what people are doing. They're trying to figure out and make predictions that estimate, all right, how quickly are people getting this? So this is why I think it's a good question. So to take the derivative, we're going to use the quotient rule here. It's 400 times, okay, well, the derivative of 1 is 1. So then what we got to do is just take the derivative of this using the quotient rule. So low D high, so 64 plus t squared times the derivative of the top, so times 2, minus high, 2t, d low. The derivative of the bottom is 2t, all over 64 plus t squared, and then we got to square it. All right, so that's the derivative. Let's clean it up. Okay, so I'm just going to leave the 400 out here. On the top, you're going to get 128 plus 2t squared minus 4t squared over the denominator. I used to do that all the time in calculus. I just don't feel like rewriting the denominator over and over. So you get 400 times 128 minus 2t squared over the denominator. So we can factor a 2 out of the top. So let's make it 800 times 64 minus t squared over 64 plus t squared squared. Okay? And when you put that in your graphing calculator, let's see. Parentheses, 64. We're looking for this at 4. So 64 minus 4 squared divided by parentheses, 64 plus 4 squared close it. Take that, multiply by 800, and you get 6. Isn't that convenient? So P prime of 4 equals 6. What does that mean? Well, without units, it doesn't mean anything. It means 6 bacteria per second. So at the 4th second, the rate of the bacteria are growing by 6 every second. Hope that helps. Boom!